let's finish the question in this video. So recall that to make the guys work on the project, they must satisfy their expected utilities when they wouldn't take the project. And because there are two guys working on it at the same time, we have to take this into account. So we'll have a system of equations. We have to take the first relationship into account and the second. So from the first relationship, we would have that 10 plus 10x to the power 2 divided by 10 plus 10 multiplied with 1 minus x, which is the expected utility of Abdul taking the project, must equal to the expected utility without the project, which is 10. And let's do the same for Benjamin. We would have 10 plus 10 times 1 minus x to the power of 2, all of it to the power of 2, divided by 10 plus 10x, must equal to the expected utility as well, which is 10. Let's do some cross product and see what we get. So let's do some cross product over here. We would have 10 plus 10x to the power of 2, and let's open the brackets. That would be 100 plus 2 times 10 times 10x, that's 200x, plus 10x to the power of 2, that's 100x squared, equals to 10 multiplied with, and let's open the brackets here. That's going to be 10 plus 10 times 1 minus x, that's 10 minus 10x. So we got the first relationship. Let's do the same over here. If we open these brackets, that would be 10 plus 10 minus 10x to the power of 2 equals 2. And let's do the cross product as well. 10 times 10 plus 10x. 10 times 10 plus 10x. This is mainly a mathematical question now, so it's going to be pretty mechanical like that, but it's the way it is. So we have here, let's write the x squared on the first term, 100x squared plus 200x plus 100 is equal to, here we have 10 plus 10, that's just 20, 10 times 20, that's 200, minus 10 times 10x is going to be 100x. So we got that. Let's solve it over here. 10 plus 10 is again 20. 20 minus 10x to the power 2, that's 20 to the power 2. 400 minus 20 times 10 times x is minus 200x. And then minus 10x to the power of 2 is plus 100x squared, equals to 10 times 10, that's 100. 10 times 10x, that's plus 100x. Let's keep going. So let's take all the terms on one side so that we have the quadratic equations. Let's change colors here. So we would have now 100x squared plus 200x plus 100 minus 200 plus 100x equals to 0. And here we would have 100x squared minus 200x plus 400, and then minus 100 minus 100x equals to 0. Let's go here below. So we would have now from the first equation 100x squared plus 200x plus 100x is plus 300x, and then plus 100 minus 200 is minus 100 equals to 0. And over here we have 100x squared minus 200x minus 100x is going to be minus am I missing something? Just a second. Sorry guys, I just noticed one mistake here. When I open here the brackets, 2 times 20 times 10, that's 400, not 200. My bad. So here we should have 400x. I will correct it real quick. Here we have 400x. 400x and 100x is going to give us minus 500x. Plus 400 minus 100 is going to be plus 300 equals to 0. What do we see here? We see 100 as a common term. So we can divide both sides by 100. We can divide both sides by 100 so that we can cancel the hundreds from the equation to make it a bit more simple. So we would have from the first equation x squared plus 3x minus 1 equals to 0. And here we would have x squared minus 5x plus 3 equals to 0. We have x squared on both sides, so let's write everything in terms of x squared. so that then we can work with that equation, this one and this one. From the first equation we have x squared equals to 1 plus 3x. From the second equation we have x squared equals to 5x minus 3, because we take the terms on the other side, meaning that these two expressions are gonna be equal. These two expressions are gonna be equal. 1 plus 3x is gonna be equal to 5x minus 3. So if we solve it, 1 plus 3x equals to 5x minus 3. Let's take this one on the other side, and the number there is gonna be 1 plus 3 equals to 5x minus 3x. So we have 4 equals to 2x, which means that x would be equal to 5x . Again, one small mistake. I'm sorry about that. I'm making the videos quite late now, so it's not really in a good shape. So here 1, we took 1 here, and then plus 3x becomes minus 3x. So we would have minus 3x over there. Let's just solve it once again here. 1 minus 3x equals to 5x minus 3. Let's take 3x on the other side. It becomes 5x plus 3x. And let's take 3 on the other side. It becomes 1 plus 3. So we would have 4 equals to 8x, meaning that x is equal to 1 over 2. X is equal to 1 over 2. Now let's calculate with this in mind the shares of income that belong to Abdul and Benjamin. So x is 1 over 2. We go all the way to the beginning. We go all the way to the beginning over here. And we can see that x is the share of 10 euros to Abdul that he is going to accept to work. So meaning it's going to be 1 over 2 times 10 equals to 5 euros goes to Abdul. And then 1 minus x is 1 minus 1 over 2, which is 1 over 2. 1 over 2 times another, also 10 euros from the project, is 5 euros that goes to Benjamin. So what we can see in this is that both of them require the same payoff so that they will accept to work. Hope this makes sense, and we are done.